Hey friends. All right. We're going to do a full session today. We're going to do our hello song and some songs about fall. That's what we're going to sing about. And then we're going to do our goodbye song. So, sing it. Come to the circle and sing a song with me. Come to the circle and sing la la. Come to the circle and sing a song with me. Come to the circle and sing. Sing la 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 Let's clap our hands. Can you clap with me? Clap your hands and sing a song with me. Clap your hands and sing la la. Clap your hands and sing a song with me. Clap your hands and sing. Sing la 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 How about let's pat our head? Can you pat your head? Pat your head and sing a song with me. Pat your head and sing la la. Pat your head and sing a song with me. Pat your head and sing. Sing la 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 la. Sing la. Yay. So glad you're here today. All right. So we're in the season of fall. Some people call it autumn. We were in summer, but now we're in the fall. And it actually feels a little bit like fall outside. It's a little cooler. Let's kind of see what we see in the fall time. On the first day of fall, I set out to see a big tree with falling leaves. Can you do that? Yeah, they fall down to the ground. Ours fall a little bit later, usually, but yeah, they do end up falling, and sometimes they're orange and yellow. What's after first or one? Two or second, yep. On the second day of fall, I set out to see, do you know what those are? They're scarecrows. Two scarecrows. Look at that. And they have pumpkin heads. You see those in yards right now. And a tree with falling leaves. First, second, third, or three. Ooh, I bet you might have some of these. On the third day of fall, I set out to see three orange pumpkins. Yeah, sometimes they're white. Usually they're orange, though. Do you have any pumpkins at your house? You can go buy one. You remember what two was with the pumpkin heads? Two scarecrows and a tree with falling leaves. 1, 2, 3, 4. On the fourth day of fall, I set out to see, ooh, do you know what those are? 4 caramel apples. Oh, they're so yummy. Apples with caramel and chocolate and nuts. See what 3 was? They're orange. 3 orange pumpkins, 2 scarecrows, and a tree with falling leaves. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. Ooh, these are creepy. On the 5th day of fall, I set out to see 5 black spiders. Yep, they're creepy crawly. Remember what 4 was? You eat them. 4 caramel apples, 3 orange pumpkins, 2 scarecrows, and a tree with falling leaves. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. This is more Halloween. You might have seen these over the weekend. Ooh, what are those? On the 6th day of fall, I set out to see 6 spooky ghosts. Boo. Oh my goodness. 5 black spiders. Yep. 4 caramel apples, 3 orange pumpkins, 2 scarecrows, and a tree with falling leaves. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, This is another Halloween one. On the 7th day of fall, I set out to see. Do you know what those are? You eat them. They're candy corn. 7 candy corns. You might have gotten some of those at Halloween. Yep. 6 spooky ghosts. 5 black spiders. 4 caramel apples. 3 orange pumpkins. 2 scarecrows. And a tree with falling leaves. Let's do one more. Oh, these are things that are falling from trees right now, besides leaves. These are what squirrels like to eat. Yeah. On the 8th day of fall, I set out to see 8 acorns. Do you have acorns falling in your yard right now? I do. Or in front of where you live. Let's see what 7 was. 7 candy corns, 6 spooky ghosts, 5 black spiders, 4 caramel apples, 3 orange pumpkins, 2 scarecrows, and a tree with falling leaves. Yep, those are some things you might see in the fall when it gets a little bit cooler. All right, so acorns. I have a song about the animal that likes to eat acorns, and I have a little one right here. Do you know what he is? It's a squirrel. Look at that tail. They're usually a lot bushier and stand up. Yeah, we're going to sing a song about squirrels and how they like to eat acorns and things that they do, because squirrels are everywhere right now. I don't know where you are, but in my house, I see squirrels all the time. I do. And they are so silly and running all the time. We call that scampering. They're scampering around. Yep. So that's a fancy word for kind of running around quickly. A little squirrel went scampering on a sunny day. A little squirrel went scampering, how he loved to play. He shook his tail, wiggle, 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 wiggle. You could pretend to shake your tail like shake, 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 shake. Yep. Until he heard an owl. Woo, woo, woo. And you know how they stop what they're doing when they're scared? Yep, he stopped. Let's see what he does next. A little squirrel went scampering on a sunny day. A little squirrel went scampering, how he loved to play. He shook his tail, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. He wiggled his nose, wiggle, 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 until he saw a rabbit. Boing, 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 boing. Scared him away. A little squirrel went scampering on a sunny day. A little squirrel went scampering, how he loved to play. He shook his tail, shake, 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 shake. He wiggled his nose, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Whoop, look at him. He dug a hole, dig, 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 until he heard a mouse, squeak, squeak, squeak. Uh-oh. And that little mouse scared him away. Look at him digging a hole. A little squirrel went scampering on a sunny day. A little squirrel went scampering, how he loved to play. He shook his tail, shake, 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 shake. He wiggled his nose, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. He dug a hole. He cracked a nut. Sometimes we call acorns nuts. He went crack. Got to open it up so he can eat it. Until he heard a beep. Uh-oh, ran away. A little squirrel went scampering on a sunny day. A little squirrel went scampering, how he loved to play. He shook his tail, shake, 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 shake. He wiggled his nose, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. He dug a hole, dig, 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 dig. He cracked a nut, crack. He took a nap. Until he heard a dog. Oh, it scared him away. A little squirrel went scampering on a sunny day. A little squirrel went scampering, how he loved to play. Oh my goodness, look at all those things he did. Have you ever seen a squirrel sleep? We don't usually see that because they're running away from us. They are so busy. They are busy with this right now, getting acorns. I'm going to show you. I don't have an acorn. Well, if we went outside, I could show you some acorns, but we're going to do a song about how acorns. Sometimes we call them nuts. Yep, and we step on them and they get very crackly. I'm an acorn small and round, lying on the cold, cold ground. People always step on me, that is why I'm cracked, you see. I'm a nut, 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 I'm a nut. Yep, you can do it with clapping too. I'm an acorn small and round, lying on the cold, cold ground. People always step on me, that is why I'm cracked, you see. I'm a nut, 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 I'm a nut. Yeah, you can sing that. That's about acorns that lie on the ground and they get all cracked because people step on them. Because you do, they're so crunchy. Yep. Okay, I have a really cool book here about fall. And it's so beautiful. It's got, can you read that word? Leaves. Yeah. It's all about things that we see in the fall. And it's really pretty. So excited to show you. Let's see. It's a pop-up book, so things kind of pop up. Look at those leaves. They're so pretty. Yeah, they're on a branch, on a tree. A leaf seems simple, but leaves do many things. As days shorten, look at that. Yeah, as the days shorten, we don't get as much sunlight. So they turn orange and yellow because the sunlight helps them stay green. Ooh, look at that. Autumn's brilliance flutters down. Wow, look at that. They fall down to the ground. Look at all those pretty leaves. We don't always get all those colors here. Some places do. Let's see. All right, let's go to the next page. Ooh, now we're talking kind of about on the who hides under the leaves. Yep. Hungry critters hide under the layers. Look at that from this angle. You can kind of see there's a frog. Boing, boing. He hides underneath, and he's on top, isn't he? On top is a porcupine. He's laying down. Ooh, do you see what that is? Ah, it's a spider. You know what that one is? Is a snail. Yeah. They hide under the leaves to keep warm. And a worm. And it looks like a bug. Leaves rustle as animals hustle for food. There's our friends, the squirrels. They're inside the tree. Look at that. They've got some, they hide in there when it gets cooler. And maybe this one, it's not as cold there. Yeah, they eat the acorns. Yummy to them. Look at those acorns. They bury acorns under leaves to store for winter and feeding. So they hide them and then they find them when it's time to eat them. Ooh, whoa. Mushrooms pop up on the forest floor. Look at that. Some animals eat mushrooms. We eat mushrooms, but not from the forest. We eat them from the grocery store, don't we? Yeah. Wow, they're so pretty. And here's another picture of the forest floor. I don't know if you can see that. I'll show it like this first. Do you see who's inside? Leaf-lined burrows are cozy for dozing. Ooh, do you know who this is? It's a skunk. Yeah, he's hiding. But if I show it to you like this, do you see how he's kind of hiding under the leaves? Yeah. Whoa. Some animals like bears, skunks, chipmunks, and mice and frogs prepare for deep winter sleep. Yeah, hibernation. You probably know that word. Look at that. Leaves change, they are so amazing. Look at that tree. Isn't it pretty? And then look, we've got some deer. And there's a skunk. Yep, and there's our mushrooms. Yeah. So So leaves fall to the ground, and then some of the animals hide underneath them, and some of them eat them. So they are important. All right, so let's look at something else. In the fall, sometimes I don't know if you've ever done this before, but you can go on a hayride. It's pretty fun. You can go to a pumpkin patch. Some places have corn mazes. I don't know if we have many around here, but there is a pumpkin patch not too far from Incline. So we're going to see about what we might do on a hayride. Going on a hayride, leaving right away. If it doesn't rain, we can stay all day. Have you ever been on a hayride? Look, they're in a trailer behind a tractor with all their friends. There's a lot to see, a lot to do. Going on a hayride, having lots of fun. Ooh, those are some real kids. Look at that, he's pulling them in the tractor. Doesn't that look fun? Just riding around and seeing everything. Going on a hayride, bumping up and down. Riding behind a tractor, looking all around. I bet it is bumpy. Look at those pretty trees with all the leaves that have changed colors. Yeah. Ooh, here's a corn maze. I see a corn maze filled with corn, going on a hayride, having lots of fun. Yeah, I've never been to a corn maze either, but this is where corn grows, and they cut out a maze so that you can go in and try and find your way out. Yeah, but it's made with corn. Going on a hayride, what a good time. Lots of good smells blowing by. Ooh, we talked about this before. We talked about trees that have apples. Yeah, I see apple trees filled with apples. Going on a hayride, having lots of fun. Ooh, I bet that does smell good. Look at all those apple trees. They're going to ride right by those. Going on a hayride, looking all around. What do I see growing on the ground? At a pumpkin patch, what do you think you might see on the ground? I see pumpkins, lots of orange pumpkins. Going on a hayride, having lots of fun. Look at all those pumpkins. Wow, that's a lot. You can pick out your pumpkin and then take it home and carve it. Yep. All right, going on a hayride, hungry for a treat. Next, let's get something good to eat. So these are some things you might be able to get to eat at a hayride if they have them. Oh, look at that. Caramel apples, pumpkin pie, going on a hayride, having lots of fun. Yeah, you might get kettle corn or I don't know, lots of snacks and treats at hayrides. It's pretty fun. All right, let's do one more thing before we do our goodbye. You know what this is? We saw this in the first story I did. It's a scarecrow. Yeah. But you know what? You know what his job is? He's supposed to scare crows away. He's not doing a very good job. He must be too friendly. I think that's what it is. Yeah. Look at all these cute crows that are hanging out on him. How many crows do you see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 crows, all shiny black, sitting on a scarecrow's back, eating the most delicious corn. Yum, yum. Scarecrow winked and shouted, boo! Ah! Scared that crow and away he flew. Yep. Now there's only 1, 2, 3, 4 black shiny crows. Caw, caw. That's what they say. So we had 5, 1 flew away. Now we have 4. 4 crows, all shiny black, sitting on a scarecrow's back, eating the most delicious corn. Yum, yum. Scarecrow winked and shouted, boo! Scared that crow and away he flew. Now there's only 1, 2, 3 black shiny crows. Caw, caw. We had 4, 1 flew away. 3 crows, all shiny black, sitting on a scarecrow's back, eating the most delicious corn. Yum, yum. Scarecrow winked and shouted, boo! Scared that crow and away he flew. Now there's only 1, 2 black shiny crows. Caw, caw. We had 3, 1 flew away. There's 2. 2 crows all shiny black, sitting on a scarecrow's back, eating the most delicious corn. Yum, yum. Scarecrow winked and shouted, "Boo!" Scared that crow and away he flew. Now there's only 1 black shiny crow. Caw, caw. We had 2 and 1 flew away. Should we scare this guy away? Yeah, I guess. 1 crow all shiny black, sitting on a scarecrow's back, eating the most delicious corn. Yum, yum. Scarecrow winked and shouted, "Boo!" Scared that crow and away he flew. Now there are no black shiny crows. We had 1 and it flew away. He must have scared him away. Yep. But see, he's guarding the corn because that's his job. He stands there to try and scare crows away so they won't bother the corn, but he must have been a really nice scarecrow. He looks pretty nice. Yep. All right. Let's do, normally we would do eggs. I did another video if you guys want to do that one. I think it would be without having something to shake here. But let's do our last song. The more. Can you help me? The more we get together, 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 the more we get together, the happier we'll be. For your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. We'll do the Spanish. Cuanto más juntos estemos, estemos, estemos. Cuanto más juntos estemos, tanto más feliz seremos. Mis amigos son míos y mis amigos son tuyos. Cuanto más juntos estemos, tanto más feliz seremos. Yay! All right, thanks for singing with me about fall. And I hope you get to do or see some of the things that we talked about today. See you later.